having to do my usual stuff of being like, hey, I'm live on various places. So talk amongst yourselves whilst I sort that out. Well, good to see. I have gone live. Good. Always good to see. So hopefully I will be live a lot more often than I have been recently. Because, ha ha ha, my work is not open because level 4. Whoop whoop. So. Right. How shall I tweet? What shall I say? I'm terrible at this. Like. Yeah, that'll do. Right. Now, I normally leave OBS up. I think I will stick with that as my plan. So the trouble is, I keep missing people sending me like whispers, so because I don't have Twitch on my second monitor. So, oh well. Oh yeah, Discord. Let's let people know the Discord as well. That's that done. Okay, right, now I can actually get on with stuff. So, did my tweet send? It did. Cool, it just glitched a little bit. That's fine. Right. Having said let's get on with it and then distracting myself immediately, let's actually get on with it. Right, where am I going to put things at the moment on ABS? That's a good question, because I've got everything piled up on top of each other, don't I? Just move you up a little bit. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, right, now I should actually start with actually doing something. So how's everyone doing this morning? I'm in lockdown. I can't do anything, so I'm just going to try and stream a bit more often for the next couple of weeks. My workplace is closed, so here I am. Oh, I'm rolling over cables. Oh no. Oh. Detangle that situation. All right. So I haven't played much of this game in a little bit, so I can't remember exactly what I was doing. But we're going to jump back into that save, so that's fine. Right. Hopefully get a little bit of game volume coming through for you guys. There we go. Try and turn that up a little bit, I think. Try and sort all this out before I go into the game itself, because the Long Dark doesn't like dual screen things going on. It's just like, no, your mouse is trapped here. You cannot leave. So, right, let us continue then and try and remember what the heck I was doing. So I've no real plans right now. Okay, it's middle of the night. Sweet. I have no real plans for what I want to be doing with this session, so I'll kind of just see what happens. I think I was reasonably like stocked up for supplies in the house, so I don't think I desperately need to do any like supply runs right now. I'm not very far into this game. This is only a few days in. I haven't actually played it an awful lot. What was I doing? Getting some water. That's what I was doing. Do I have water on me? I do. Good, good. I was not stupid in my last save. So, status looking all right. Sort of semi-decent clothing going on. So now I'm just a very boring, quickly remind myself what I'm doing. So, All right, do I have anything I can do in the night? That is a good question. I have one thing I can break down. Cool. Might as well do that, I suppose. And Sarah. Oh, Sally, hi, how's it going? I have no clue what my plan was with this save, so. Right, let's just try and get through to the morning. Oh, it's nearly the morning anyway, so. And go out and do something, so. Me too! This morning pyjama stream, so. Same. These are casual, chilled out game streams. I'm not dressing up fancy. Like, how is it still dark? Come on, I'm actually go out and do something on this stream. Typically, I can hear the wind, so it's going to be too cold for me to go out and do any exploring now. Always the way. Oh no, sounds like it might have passed. We might be okay. All right, it is light enough that I can see to move around the house, so that's fine. Right, a bit of boring inventory management, and then I will sort out going somewhere. Let's have a look at my map. How far have I explored in this area? Okay, I did do a fair bit of exploration. All right, that's not too bad. So that's the end of the line. There's a cave-in on the road there. So potentially I could climb down here because there was a rope to climb. Or I could see what's up the road here at the top. That seems safer because rope climbing tends to be a bit energy using, but yes, so yeah, that's all pretty much dead ends, I believe, leading through these valleys. So yeah. So this is the Long Dark. It's a vague, there's been some electromagnetic storm which has destroyed things. I believe you've crashed from a plane is kind of like the thing. There is a story mode, which I haven't played. This is like the free play survival mode. So it's basically, that's the electrical storm has made the animals go mad and attack you, to explain why the wolves and things just attack you on sight. And all the people have gone, and it's just try and survive as long as you can, basically. So, and it's in the Canadian wilderness. It's all nice and snowy and pretty. Yeah, seemed like a good thing to play when I can't go out and go anywhere exciting. So, stuck in the city. Cool, so I think I'm going to head up the road this way. That's my plan. Cool, now sort out my stuff. Right, food. Let's have a breakfast of some spoiling jerky. And a granola bar, sure. So get my status decent and then just unload a load of stuff because I've got a fair bit in my inventory at the moment. Right, what don't I need? Ooh, what is that? A marine flare. I vaguely recall finding that. Cool. So what don't I need on me? Random items like a flare shell. I don't have guns at the moment, so ammo is pointless. Let's go drop all this stuff off somewhere. Pick a cupboard. I think that's where I was keeping. It's full. That cupboard is full. Let's find a new cupboard. This is the trouble with playing through a save, not playing with it for a few weeks. Just forget everything. Right, this can be ammo cupboard. This can be weapons. And we'll count flares as weapons. Why not? So, so I've only got one charcoal on me. What else? What don't I need when going exploring? That is the question. I might just be really inefficient and just dump everything in here because I'm feeling lazy. I don't want to move around all my cupboards. I'll do organising off camera at some point and find all my stuff. Don't have anything extra there. Right, I don't need 2 energy drinks or that many painkillers. To be honest, I don't really need the first aid stuff because I'm playing this on peaceful mode so the animals don't attack me, so that it's a relaxing, fun exploration experience. So I don't really need, like, I'm unlikely to get into a fight with anything, so I probably don't need any of that, but it feels silly to not have it. Right, I don't need 3 lots of accelerant. If I need to light a fire, 1 will do. Cool. Okay, 7. I've got half my inventory weight available. That will do. Cool. Let's just hop to it and hope it's not absolutely awful weather outside. Ooh, how cured are 50%? Cool. 14%. Cool. Can't craft with those yet. Let's go. So yeah, ideally, I want to move on to a different area because this map section isn't very big. So I can't remember how many, is there 10 different areas, something like that? And they're all sort of linked together by little connecting sections. Right, it is cold. My temperature is already starting to drop. Feels like -12. So yeah, I hopefully won't freeze to death whilst going exploring. And hopefully I won't have a repeat of last time with the guy who showed up in the chat just telling me I was doing everything wrong. I don't need that negativity. It's like, dude, I have 100 hours in this game. I know roughly what I'm doing. Admittedly, most of those 100 hours were when this was in early access, and it has changed a lot since then, but still. Whenever I play this game, I just wish that it would snow. But it's like 12 degrees outside right now. We're not going to get snow. Though if we're going to be in lockdown for the foreseeable future, maybe there will be snow during lockdown. That'd be nice. One of the little things I like is the improved animation on the deer. Because, yeah, when I used to play this a couple of years back, they had a very stilted run. They still get stuck on the scenery a little bit, but... So I fully explored this bit, so... It's pretty much, I think there's a fork in the road higher up, and that's where I need to explore. There's a chance that I have been up there, because I came from this direction when I first spawned into the game. So there's a good chance I have already grabbed some stuff, if I find anywhere. Oh, wind's picking up. But as always, if the game volume's a bit loud or too quiet, or I'm a bit too quiet, do let me know, because I've just got some little bars telling me audio levels, but it can be hard to judge it right. So if the wind becomes deafening at any point, do say. Ooh, I'm really getting cold now. Down 3 arrows. Ooh. Walking into the wind, aren't I? That's why I've slowed down. It's little touches like that, though. Like, oh. I do love this game. I do want to see some of the other maps, because a lot of them have been added since I used to play it. I mostly played it when there was just 2 areas. The Mystery Lake map and Coastal Highway. And then they added in, is it like Pleasant Valley or something they're called? Like a little farming valley. And yeah, the rest of it I'm all very unfamiliar with, so. I do know that some areas don't have any houses at all, and you have to 100% rely on your own survival skills, so that'll be interesting if I end up on one of those. Right, is that the fork in the road? It is. Cool. I am going to go off to the side, I think. But I really thought I'd jump back into this game because yesterday it was free on the Epic Store. Ooh, little hut. So it sort of had a little pick-up in interest. I have been trying to regularly stream this. I was doing it weekly, a session in this, and then sort of work got in the way, and I didn't have the time, so... But hey, not in work now, so... Oh, I've been here. Oh, that's a shame. I don't remember being here. Like I said, the trouble with jumping in and out of saves. Let's just check I didn't miss anything. No, it's all empty. I've got all the good stuff from here. Alright. Alright, I've been here. Disappointing. Disappointing. Alright, do I have spray paint on me? I probably do. There we go. Let's mark that as searched. So I don't do that again. Fantastic. Cool. So, ooh, there's a lot of wood around here. That's good to know. Cool. I think I'd rather go exploring, but on my way back towards the house, I might pop over here if I've still got the time, like, and get some firewood, because that is always useful. And now I'm just gonna wander through this beautiful bit of forest and just enjoy it. I feel like there might be something over there. Rabbits. Good to know. Always need to hunt for some food at some point. Right, I could do with doing another bit of mapping, but I think I only have one charcoal on me, so I need to find a good spot. Maybe go a bit further up the road. So I'm not too bothered if the sections don't completely touch on the map. I'd just rather have as much as possible mapped out to look at. So yeah, the mapping is something they added in after I played this. It's really rare for a game to be in early access for years and then actually get finished. So I do appreciate. Here, wolf. But it's fine, because we're on easy mode, so it's not going to attack. Right, this seems like a decent enough spot to do a little mapping. Cool. So I have a bit of an idea of where the paths are going. Good. I forgot a thing here. Okay, so they're cattails, which are edible plants, and rose hips. Ooh, there's some limbs to break down. Ooh, and there's some saplings nearby as well. Cool. Hello, wolf. So, the advantage of being unpeaceful, it'll run away from me. Ha ha ha. Hello. Right, well, I just want to see where this goes, really. I don't know if this is one where the road is going to lead me to another area, but usually it's caves and things rather than the road. I do like how I said last time I streamed this that this was going to be a more regular thing. I was like, yeah, get back into regular streams. Going to be doing this at least once a week, probably 3 times a week is the goal to be streaming. And then just work went crazy, and just there was no time. You can see here on my little mini feed on OBS that the last notification was 24 days ago. I'm like, ha, whoops. So yeah, hopefully now I will have time to stream for a little bit. I mean, in a way, hopefully it won't be too long before I'm back in work, because, you know, work is kind of necessary, but for now anyway, I am more than happy to not be in the disease-infested shopping centre. So, oh, this is nice, isn't it? I wanted to, like, can you sleep, like, You can sleep in cars. That is helpful. And rest. Cool. That is good information to have. Well, I'm warming up, which is good. Let's have a swig of water. Why not? Keep hydrated. So yeah, where I am, we're revisiting the lockdown rules every 3 weeks. So I've got at least 3 weeks of having the time to stream and make videos. Vlogmas kind of took a backseat. Did I do 7 or 8 videos in a row, and then I had a week off, and now it's been kind of sporadic since. But yeah, should hopefully be having daily videos again. I was going to end it at Christmas, because that is your typical Vlogmas, but because I missed so many, I'm probably going to be making videos until New Year. So I sort of try and get 24 in by the end of the month. Slightly change it. So there'll be Christmassy this week, and then just sort of wintry, I guess, after. So. Ooh. Well, that's intriguing me. I like walking across a log bridge. What's over here? Oh, can you not fully go around? Oh no, just about, just about. Probably isn't necessary because it looks like I could have just walked up there, but that was fun, so. What's through here? This is how I get lost, wandering away from the road, but oh well. It better be something cool down here. Oh. End of a river. With some rocks. Ah, okay. So it's just the road continues up there, and then you can get down to the river this way. Interesting. Well, some rabbits. Again, good to know. So far I haven't need to build a snare or anything, because I've been doing fine just finding leftover food. Don't know if there'll be another way back up, or whether I've just got to go back out that way. I don't know if you can fall through ice just randomly, because I know on the one that was on the coast you could. Ooh. Hello. Oh. Hi mate, you got anything on you? Nope. Oh, hello.
The owner's around.
Right, got a gun. Again, not so necessary because I'm playing on peaceful and ooh, and some ammunition. Nice. I'm playing on peaceful, so I don't need to defend myself, but it does mean that I can hunt for meat in an easier way. Anything in the back of the car? Nope. I'm not going to think into the implications of the guy just lying there with his gun. Nope. Anything else over here? Because that was definitely worth the detour. Ooh, and looks like I can get back up that way. Cool. Very nice. Still about half warmth. Okay, it's going alright. At least something has happened already in this stream. Found a useful item. The number of times that I've played this. And it's been a very uneventful just finding a little bit of food supplies. But right, let's see if I can make my way back up. I kind of want to try it because you can hunt rabbits just by stunning them by hitting them with a rock, and then yeah, get them before they get back up. So. Ooh, the eye symbol, so down in the corner, that's my tiredness. So that's how much energy I have for the day. So yeah, temperature, yeah, energy level, water and food. Alright, it looks like I can get up this side. So let's go this way. So yeah, if I sprint it'll go down faster, and if I climbing ropes is always the killer, because a lot of areas you have to rope climb to get between them, and it really takes down your energy. And if you run out of energy, then you start slipping and then you fall, and this game has permadeath, so if you die, the save gets deleted. So, gonna avoid that if possible. But hopefully it won't be a problem because, yeah, not got wildlife attacking me, so. Right. Up the road again. Right, we've got a lot of cars to search. I'll search those on my way back because I'm going to come back through here. Ooh, we've got a little cave. Ooh, is that a bear cave? It's got bones in it. That is a bear cave. Cool. If I was not playing on easy, that would be a scary moment, so... Probably don't need any more newspaper. I've got plenty of tinder. Ooh, don't have a revolver, but I'm sure that'll come in handy eventually. Gloves. What am I wearing on my hands? Probably something better than that. Yeah, I got mittens. I don't need the driving gloves. Right, do I get distracted and go to the side again? Oh, it looks like actually we're at the end of the line, so... I'm sorry, is that supposed to be a rock fall? It says warning that there's a rock, like, landslides. Like, seriously? That's... There was a road here? The entire mountain just fell in? Sure. One heck of a geomagnetic storm. Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything up here. No. Cool, so that deer carcass has probably not got much meat on it. Usually when they're lying around, they have been set upon by the wolves. But yeah, basically no meat left. I could take the hide. How long would that take? Half an hour. And I've already got one that's just like sitting there at home and I have no plans for it, so. Right, let's see where this little side path goes. See, I'm all out of charcoal, aren't I? Yeah. Shame. Got a notification on my phone. A yellow warning of rain has been issued by the Met Office. Like, so it's just gonna be normal rain, sure. Is this gonna actually lead anywhere? Ooh, is that a cave? That looks a bit like a cave. Ooh, it's an actual cave. It's a path through to another area. Ooh. Right. Okay, so I know where that is now. But I don't want to go through yet because I've still got a lot of supplies back at the house and I don't have a lot on me. So that would be a very dangerous move. But I now know how to move forward. Cool. So, maybe... I'll see how my supplies are looking back at the house. And maybe next game day. Yeah, we'll see how we're looking in game. With how much stuff I have. If I've got food to last me a couple of days, there's no point leaving it all behind and wasting it. But I do want to move forward. And there's always the possibility that'll lead to a far less hospitable area. Without houses and shelter and supplies that I can find. But I do now have the gun, so I have a way of getting food at least, which is good. Okay, well this has been a quite productive little session actually. Ha ha ha. I'm a little bit sad I don't have charcoal to map mark this area on the map, but oh well. Okay, so I've still got about half my energy for the day. Ooh, hey look, it's the bear. And I'm not too cold, so yeah. Bye bear. I'm scary. Yeah, if you're playing this on standard mode, like, you see a bear and it's just like, freeze, run. Right, what's in these vehicles? Just hear the bear screaming. Like.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Right, which is better, fleece mittens or wool mittens? Well, those are better than my current ones. No, the wool ones are the best ones, it would seem. Cool. Just hear the bear just running around. Don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Hello. Ah. Ooh, the bots have arrived. Woohoo! All at once. Cheers. Cheers, bots. Right. This is where I'm going to attempt to work out how to delete and block and stuff, because I never actually need to do that in the stream. So, do. How do I make you go away? Haha, ban. Let's just do that real quick. Haha, I'm learning how to do things. Right. Now that is sorted. Back to the game. Yeah, it's the annoying thing with trying to jump between my monitors with this game, because I'm using a controller, but you can also use your mouse. So if I try and go over to the other monitor, it's like, no. Oh, that's really weird, because I'm Y inverted with controllers. So it's Y inverted with the mouse. That's weird. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Probably not really much point grabbing flares, because yeah, I don't need to scare animals off. But I suppose I can use them for a light source, so that's alright. So, good backup when exploring a dark cave or something. Oh, more spray paint. And cloth. He's coming.
This stuff will come in handy.
Might let him just walk past my car, just so that I'm not constantly running towards the poor bear. just casually, just... Hello. Have a nice day. No. Hello. He's got used to me now, he's not so bothered. Thankfully they can't. Cars are good for hiding from animals if they're after you. That would be great if they just, yeah, ripped open the car door, smashed in the windows. So as far as I'm aware, even when they're trying to attack you, you're safe in... Oh, well, that looks vaguely cozy. Those not so much. Yeah, I think as long as you're in a vehicle or a building, you're safe. Ooh, advanced guns. Researching this will improve your rifle firearm skill. 25 hours to research it. Oof. Oof. Well, we'll take that. That's something to do on a stormy day when I can't go out and explore because it's too cold. So... yeah, I should have played this game yesterday while it was still free on Epic, because I could just be like, go download it, it's free. But sadly, it was just for one day. But I don't really know how it works when games are free on Epic, how much the developers get, because this is like a small indie dev team that made this, and I'd hope that they still get some money for, like, they get some deal from Epic for having their game be the free game, I hope. Ooh. Hello. That might be warmer than my current coat. If I could have the... Thank you. Right. Coat. No. No, it is not. But it could possibly be because it's currently soaking wet and frozen. So yeah, I swapped to that. Oof. I've never actually seen the frozen symbol on an item of clothing before. So maybe I'll hang on to it and I'll see when it's thawed out if it's better. Right, where are we in the day? It's about midday. Cool. So yeah, I think what I will do is break down some of the wood from those limbs that I saw on the way up here and get some firewood stocks going. Oh, how much weight am I carrying actually? Because the gun was quite heavy. I've got a few kilos left. So now that my energy has gone down to below half, it's now starting to impact how much weight I can carry. So the number has gone red. So it was 35 kilos. And now it's dropping. It should be fair, 35 kilos, just lugging that around all day. Like, I've been backpacking. I have carried a 25 kilo backpack through mountains. Like, 35 kilos. Oof. Did I open that one? I did. Yep. It's like, I'm always impressed with the characters in this game. Like, it'll say it feels like 1 degree Celsius and they're still warming up. I'm like, that's making you warm? Like, just because it's above freezing doesn't mean it's warm. Right, there was a fir limb here, so I'll get that one. Because yeah, there's cedar and there is fir. Fir burns for longer, but cedar is easier to start a fire with, I believe. But for all I know, that's changed, because, like I said, I played this game quite a long time ago, and they've changed a lot. Well, now that it's not windy, my temperature has gone right back up, so that is good. Ooh, got some more limbs over there. So just going to gather as much firewood as I can carry on my walk back. Seems like a decent plan. And then, yeah, assess the stored food situation and then decide if I'm going to move on right away or if I'm going to stay on this map for a little bit longer. Right, should probably be heading back now. Sun's starting to go down. I wonder if I can take a shortcut, because the road kind of wiggles. I'm going to try it. This is how I get lost. No, this map isn't too bad for navigating across, I found, because it's sort of linear paths with... Oh, I'm encumbered now, because I'm getting tired. Yeah, it's more linear paths with lots of unpassable mountains in between rather than a big open area with hills and forest, because I get so turned around in the forests. I'm not the best navigator outside of an urban environment. So give me a city, I can navigate around that no problem. Give me some open countryside, not so much. There we go, that cut a nice corner. I think sometimes just game spaces as well just throw you off a little bit, just for the scale of things and... Alright, coming back into town. I forgot there was the radio tower up there. I just looked and said, what is that? So I think that's probably important in the story side of the game. At some point, I really need to actually play the story. I started it when it first came into the game, when they made the full release. And I was like, yeah, this is alright, but I'd rather be playing the free play survival mode, so I just haven't done it. Right, back in my house. So, what did I pick up today? The gun. Where am I going to store the gun? Right, this is my fire lighting equipment, isn't it? Yes, I've got a lot of books to burn. Let's light a fire. Why not? Let's grab a book. Just one, thank you. Why are those stacked and all the rest not stacked? Weird. Right. Ooh, take charcoal. Yes, there we go. I've got some more charcoal. Always forget to do that. 75%. Let's try. Need to level up the fire lighting skill as well, so it makes sense to light a fire even if I don't, strictly speaking, need it. I've got enough stuff to burn that it's fine, so. Beautiful. Add some fuel, so. Right, let's go see, what do I have that I could heat up to eat? Anything? Anything that cooks? Peaches. Pork and beans. Let's have some of these peaches that are like actually dying. I find it a bit weird that you cook a tin of peaches. Seems weird to me. But who am I to judge? So, you also eat dog food in this, so. Because, yeah, beggars can't be choosers. Let's do both, because I'm probably gonna need the food. Is that a cooking pot that I haven't picked up? I think that is. That is a cooking pot that I haven't picked up.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Right, how long do they need? 10 minutes. Drop off my food supplies anyway. Try and hang on to the worst condition stuff and eat that. So an in-game minute is 6 seconds, so. Right, it feels a bit of a mess, but I might just drop the gun on the floor. There we go. That's where I'm keeping my gun safety. Annoyingly, you can't put it in the like gun rack, because that would be ideal. There we go. Right, how much time's left on the fire? 45 minutes. Let's melt some snow. Alright, well that's doing its thing. This is my I can't be asked to sort my stuff out cupboard, so... right, what did I find today that I don't need to be hanging on to? Fire lighting I do at least have an actual cupboard for. Random materials and stuff. I should probably just drop that somewhere, because that is now empty. So let's keep one of those on me. So a lot of what I have right now is just clothes that I need to break apart and choose between. So let's double check I am wearing the best stuff. 50% frozen. I like how even though that's frozen, it's still warmer than wearing that. So I might as well swap to it. Ooh, that is a cozier jumper. That's more windproof, but that's warmer. That is, these are all, yep, those are the best that I've got. Don't have anything else for those. Cool, okay, so I'm wearing the best equipment. Yeah, might as well break down some clothing then. Or actually, while it's light, I've got light. Let's read some of this book. So let's just do an hour at a time so I can keep track of what's going on. Minutes until boiled.
I'll rest soon. I'm gonna faint.
Apparently I am tired. Okay, take that. Oh no, I didn't mean to drink. Oh well. I drank. It's fine. How much is left on the fire? 15 minutes. And it's dark. Cool. Could take a torch from the fire, or I could use my little lantern. Be responsible and just let the fire burn out unattended. So, I'll do my usual strategy of being by the bed so that I can find it. Boom. So I'm pretty tired. Let's sleep first and then... Yeah, sleep first. Then break down clothing and into scraps. Oh, I didn't check how much food I had, did I? I said I was going to do that. I'll do that in the morning. Right. Midnight snack of a soda. And a bit more sleep. Okay, almost fully rested. Let's have another hour. Oh, that tea is not so warm. I mean, that is fair. I've been here for the best part of an hour. Probably should have expected that. I need a little, like, USB mug warmer sort of thing. Right, what was I doing? Breaking down clothes, yes. So, crappy socks, harvest. 20 minutes to break down a pair of socks. I mean, I've got a knife. It's not that much of a task, surely. What's else going to be quick to break down? I'm sorry, it took 20 minutes to break down socks, but 10 minutes to break down a jumper. I disapprove of these calculations. Yeah, and I think 10 minutes to break down those gloves. Like, if they're leather. Alright. Where are we at? Is it light? It's light. Cool. So this is my spare clothing. What did I not break down? That. Right, why have I got so much weight on me? What am I carrying that's so heavy? Fair bit of wood, that's probably it. Yeah. That would be the answer to my question. All right. just love how many books I've got in here. You know, actually, I might pile up wood on the floor. Oh, I already was piling up wood on the floor. Is that all cedar? Alright, put the fur on this side then. And then cedar. Okay, still got quite a lot of weight. I'm confused. Is it just like I've got heavier clothes now, maybe? That could be it. I do have 3 kilos of water. That could also be it. Right. So, what is my food situation? Am I going to move on quickly, or... I have 30 kilograms of food. I think I could probably last a few days here. Cool. So I will not immediately run away. That will probably be what I do in the next stream, I imagine. So, what to do? That is the question. I suppose what I could do is just spend today reading that book, making some progress on that, and working through my food. Not the most exciting gameplay, admittedly. Try and eat some of the low-grade food. Hopefully not get food poisoning. Right, book then. Let's just read for 4 hours. Just standing in the middle of my living room. Oh, I just tried to place my lantern. I didn't mean to do that. Another 4 hours. Trouble with these books is that you don't get, yeah, you get 10 skill points. That probably won't even put me up to level 2. Ooh, I want to go drop that. Let's go dump that empty spray can somewhere. Let's put the lantern away, I don't want that. Let's get rid of this also burned out torch, because that also doesn't need to be just on the floor there. Right. I could do with, like a little storage chest or something, but I might just dump it in this shed, just pile up rubbish. Ooh, I could put it in here, actually. There we go. This could be my rubbish. There we go. Have 5 kilos of rubbish out the back. Could go look for some firewood just for a change. Might as well. I think there's some limbs sometimes on these hills. Depends if I've harvested from them since the last storm. That's generally when they respawn. But I've searched all the houses in the village, so nothing else useful to gather. Lots of sticks and branches, but not much in the way of limbs. Hello? Okay, don't know what that is, but sure. Not an object, it's just scenery, so... Either I have remembered incorrectly or I've already gathered from these, so... Oh, have a good day, Sally. Ooh, I hear a wolf. It's killed a rabbit. That's mine.
This'll come in handy.
Haha. Nah, it's already eaten that one. Was there anything actually left on that? Yeah, there's a little bit. Oh, I'll harvest that when I get back to the house. Well, at least that was something that happened. If I didn't find any firewood. Is that the same wolf I just scared off? I'm sorry. I feel so mean. I'm not that scary, I promise. Is it starting to get dark? It is. Spent the whole day reading. So I'm kind of thinking I will let this get to about an hour because I feel like that's a decent length of stream. So I'll give it another 5 minutes or so to sort of finish up this day. And I will probably crack on with my day as well. As much as I would love to just mess around in this game all day. Ugh, I have to make some other stuff. I need to make a Vlogmas video and the sandwich, the jam sandwich is going on. The everything jam. So I've got to try and do some making of stuff for that jam. Alright, so let's cook up this meat. Take charcoal. Always take charcoal. Start fire. Ooh, scrub a book. Books always make fire lighting go smoother.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
E. Love it when it goes
Oh,
first
yeah.
time.
That's a good one.
Oh, let's grab a bit of firewood. Cook up some meat. I think I might have another cooking pot. I have vague recollections. Ha ha ha. I mean, I could be cooking on the stove, but the fireplace is nice, so. There we go. Lovely. So, what else could I be doing right now? What's in my inventory? An awful lot. I will pass time. Eat that. Thank you, Wolf, for killing a rabbit for me. Always appreciate it. Well, I think read another hour of that book, and then that will end the day, pretty much. Hey, we've just gone past an hour. Fantastic timing. So generally 2 days is good for a sesh for me. So hopefully, now that I'm not in work all the time, over the next couple of weeks anyway, I might be able to have a few like streaming afternoons rather than like brief streaming morning before I do stuff. So, because yeah, 10 past 11, I could do with doing some other stuff this morning. I need to do some exercise really, because it's the thing, I forget when I'm at work, I'm on my feet for like 9 hours. I'm running around up and down stairs in the stockroom, carrying boxes, and I get a pretty decent workout. My Fitbit regularly says that I've had like half an hour of aerobic exercise at some point in the day when I was running around getting stuff done. So, whereas now that I'm not in work, I need to compensate and actually do some exercise. So, so yes, I think that I will bring the stream to a close and wait for that to, there we go, and go and sort my day out basically. Yeah. Oh, it's nice to be streaming again. It is. I do enjoy it. So hopefully I will have time to do this a bit more regularly. Maybe even tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? Potentially I might be in work tomorrow. So yeah, the shop's closed, but we had a delivery today. And I think there's supposed to be another delivery tomorrow as well, because, you know, it's the lead up to Christmas. We need a lot of stock. So I might be called in to help deal with the stockroom situation. But that'll be quite pleasant because it's a nice casual sorting out stuff in the stockroom rather than dealing with Christmas shoppers and the dense crowds in the shopping centre and stress. So yes, but yeah, who knows? Hopefully a few streams this week and next week and the week after, and who knows how long this lockdown will last. So have a good day, everyone. Yeah, and hopefully have a stream tomorrow or Wednesday. Look after yourselves. Bye.